Young person, your decision matters, Your decision matters. Sometimes, we're faced with a lot of situations in life, such as peer pressure, whether it's decisions towards our education, decisions towards our lifestyle, what we're doing at the time. And most of the time, we don't think it's going to, matter much because I'm only young. That this is not going to be something that's going to impact me 20 years down the track. But the thing is, we're noticing that a lot of people are getting impacted by decisions they've made when they were in their youth. Here's an example. If, for example, I choose to, let's say, drink. I choose to drink a lot, excessively. No controlled drinking. Because too much of anything is not good for you. And if I keep drinking, slowly what's happening? My body's deteriorating. I'm suffering from a lot of illnesses. My immune system isn't going to be as strong as it used to be. I'm going to be sick in a lot of ways. My liver, especially your liver, is going to suffer the most. And as you age slowly, but you keep drinking, you don't stop the habit, what's going to happen? Eventually, your body's going to actually try to give up on you because your body can't sustain that. Let's go to another example. So let's say I choose smoking. Smoking is another big one that a lot of people choose to do, especially in their youth. Most people that start smoking, it actually happens in their youth. You start to smoke, first it's a harmless habit, it's a harmless thing because you started off, it's fresh, but eventually you keep doing it, it becomes a habit now, and you do it constantly. 40 years down the track, you have lung cancer. All because of a decision you made when you were just a young person. Now, at the time when you're making this decision, you probably weren't thinking about the long run effect of what you're doing. And a lot of it is like that. We don't usually think about the full impact of what we're really doing or the decision we're about to, partake in. We just do it anyway, and we think that things might be different. But we always realize that what you do now, it always comes back to bite you. And the thing is, this is not only with negative things, this is the same with positive things as well. If I do positive things in this world, I'll get positive results later. Good example, if right now I wanted to plant a tree, if I plant that tree, water it every day, keep watering, looking after it, make sure the soil's changed, all that. What's going to happen to that tree? It's gonna grow, eventually become a giant tree that I could probably use as a shade, or if it grows fruit, I can grab some of that fruit. But that's the reward of something that I've done back prior to the time I am now. So instead of focusing on those habits that, these days is deemed cool by some people or some group of people, why don't we focus on things that actually matter to us? Let's focus on things such as self-development. Develop yourself, know who you are, go out there, identify who you're meant to be, figure out what your identity is, figure out who you want to be, figure out what you want to achieve in this world and in this lifetime. Another thing we can focus on is relationships. Let's focus on relationships we build with people. Let's build a network, connections, because when you're young, you don't think about these things, but when you're older, trust me, you're going to wish you had these things. And what I'm beginning to realize as I'm aging is that, I wish I spent a lot of my time building these things back when I was younger. Another thing we can focus on is your physical health. This is so important. Focus on your physical health. Like, look after yourself, look after your body, look after your, feed it properly, drink water. All this typical stuff that we usually take for granted are things that we need if we want to make sure that we live a healthier, happier life in the future. So take away from this is this. That next time before you make a decision, think for a second. Is this something that's going to affect me negatively in the future, or is it going to affect me negatively in the future? And once you think about that, weigh it out. What's the possibility that this could become an addiction? Know yourself, because I know me. I can be very addicted to things real easily. So if I start something like that, I'll probably end up doing it over and over again. For example, when I started doing gym, I've got obsessed with it. Now I'm doing gym every day, over and over again, because I love it. But again, like I said, too much of anything is not good for you. So, got to work out a balance. And that's with your life too. If you want to do, you want to go out, go out. No one's asking you not go out. But just don't go out every night, If you're drinking, great. But don't drink every night, Smoking, I probably wouldn't recommend it. I don't see the positive aspect of that. But the main thing is this, that make sure whatever you're deciding to choose right now is something that you're going to be happy with when the consequences arrive in the future. So make the right decision, young person. Make the right choices. Make a choice that will one day reward your future.